Okay, you're live again.
And welcome back. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Sometimes the gremlins are
Shortstop,
out.
Owen Klein. Leading off the seventh.
Top of the order for Maize South. 1, 2, and 3. Klein, Johnson, and Shields expected. 8-0 Mavericks. Xander Ferris now playing left field. And Jacob Dorton is in right field. First pitch to Klein in there for a strike. Wilgamore has done a bang-up job here since coming in the second. That is driven to right field. Dorton back and near the line and will get it. A good play by the new guy, Jacob Dorton. And there's one away.
Number 2, Jack Johnson.
Here's Jake Johnson. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. He's a senior. That is ripped foul down the left side. Strike one. Mavericks lead at 8-0. 7 hits for the Mavericks, 1 for the Colts. Game 2 will follow this one about 20 minutes after. It's in there for a strike. It's 0-2. And looks like that one slipped out of his hand. That was a 55-footer. So Wilgamore looking at his hand. Ball and 2 strikes. That is in on his hands and ripped foul down the left side. Is into left field. That's going to be foul. And Ferris will run out of room. Wilgamore came in the second. Nobody out and the base is loaded. And it's given up 1 hit. He's gotten the Mavericks in order in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and faced one above the minimum in the 6th. A great night for the sophomore. And swung on and missed. And Long hung on to it. And they're 2 away. Second strikeout of the ball game for Wilgamore.
First baseman, Colin Shields.
2 outs.
Number
Here's
21.
Colin Shields. High and away, ball 1. Shields 0 for 3. Couple bounce outs and a fly out.
Good
It's
pitch.
right down the middle. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That swung on and just got a piece of it. And it's 1-2. So the sophomore has done a job since coming in and taking over for Tate Rico. And gave up 8. That one's in the dirt. 2-2 now. 2-2's upstairs. Trying to get him to chase. Pretty good discipline there by Colin Shields. And the full count is bounced to the shortstop. Smith on the big hop over to first. Just gets him by an eyelash. And that'll do it. South goes.
Nothing across for
in
the Mavericks.
order.
We go to the home half of the 7th.
6.5.
8-0.
8-0. Maize
Colts
will be
trap.
right back.
Rico.
And last chance for the Colts. We go to the bottom of the 7th. They trail the Mavericks from Maize South 8-0. 3, 4, and 5 for the Colts. It'll be Rico, Baker, and Williams. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Rico 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts to left. 3-11 at the start of the day. And he takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Third inning of work for Gilstrap, who took over for Epp. Stands to win it. And is backhanded by McBratney at third base, over to first in time for out number 1. So Rico's hit the ball hard on 3 occasions, right at somebody.
Number 18, Brendan Baker.
With 1 out, here's Brendan Baker. He has the lone hit of the ball game. 1 for 2, base hit in the 4th, and was stranded. Actually 1 for 1. He had a walk in the 2nd. Swings through the first one, strike 1. And the 0-1 upstairs looked like a 12-6 curveball that got away from Gilstrap. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Another knuckleball. That was in on his hands. Tough to lay off of. It's 1-2. And the fastball is fouled away. Baker hitting .222 at the start of the day. He was 1 for 3 yesterday. Off-speed pitch is swung on and missed. And there are 2 away.
Number 28, Aiden Williams.
So Colts down to their final out. They trail at 8-0. 3 strikeouts for Gilstrap. And Aiden Williams takes a hack at the first one, and he's down in the count. 0-1. 0 for 2 today. That catches the inside corner for strike 2. Game 2 will follow about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. And the 0-2 is just a bit upstairs. And it's 1-2. High and in, it's 2-2. Skill strap will step off and start over. Two balls, two strikes. And the fastball misses away and it's full. Maize South got one run in the first, 7 in the second, and been quiet ever since. 3-2. That's a bounced foul, so Williams putting up a fight. Three-two. Swung on and missed. Throw down to first and step on it, and that'll do it. And that's your
ball game. Mavericks
Here are
win
your
it by a
totals.
score of 8-0.
For Maize South.
Our next game
8
will begin
runs,
in
7
20 minutes.
hits,
Once
and
again, our
no
next
errors
game
for
will
the
begin in
Colts.
20 minutes
No runs,
between the Mavericks and the
1
Colts.
hit, and 1 error. Colts go to 3-16. South goes to 14-5. The win will go to Ep, and the loss will go to Tate Rico. Game 2 in about 20 minutes. We'll see you then. And welcome back for game 2, Colts versus Maize South. Colts dropped the first one 8-0. South goes to 14-5, and Colts drop to 3-16. Here's how the visitors will go for game 2. Owen Klein will lead it off and play shortstop. Jake Johnson will hit second and play center field. Colin Shields will hit third and play first base. And in the cleanup spot is Colin Johnson. Hitting fifth is Owen Bailey. He will do the catching. Josh Derenkamp will hit
off shortstop.
sixth
Owen Klein.
and play left field. Harper Kennedy will play right field and hit seventh. Caden McBratney will be over at third base, and rounding out the order is Cy Turner at second base. Again, that's Klein, Johnson, Shields, Colin Johnson, Bailey, Derenkamp, Kennedy, McBratney, and Turner. Get to the Colts defense in just a moment. First pitch in there for a strike. Beautiful day. At least it's turned out beautiful. Still a few high clouds. Sun is come out for game 2. Owen Klein, the shortstop, hits from the left side. And that's upstairs. Defensively for the Colts, left to right in the outfield, Dorton, Buller, and Reimer. Rico at third base, Smith at short, Harris at second base. Baker at first, Williams doing the catching. And on the mound, up from the JV squad, is Sam Johnson. His numbers, 25 innings of work so far on JV. Pitched in 5 games, all starts. He is 4-1. He's given up 14 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned, and 8 walks. Johnson has struck out 30. And he's hit a couple. So Johnson up from JV to get the start in game 2. It's 3-1. That is into left field. Dorton back, and that'll get over his head. So into second base is Owen Klein. That will go as an error. And Klein at
Center
second
fielder
base.
Jake Johnson.
So after getting behind in the count, Johnson makes a mistake over the plate, but Dorton unable to handle it in left field. And Klein's at second. Here's Jake Johnson. Maize South won game 1, 8-0. Still time to get out here if you're in the area. And the pitch, that's in there at the letters. 0-1. Johnson with an ERA of .84. So a very successful junior varsity campaign. Off-speed pitch misses inside. It's 1-1. Ball and a strike. Big Squirrel couldn't find the trash can up here, so we're all dialed in now. 1 ball and 1 strike, nobody out. And that swung on and missed. Johnson took a little off, had him on his front foot, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. That is squirted foul. Looked like a little wrinkle there from Johnson. Looked like a straight change. Williams out to talk to him, make sure the signs are straight with a runner second base. Top of the first, no score, and nobody out. Game 2, and it's 1-2.
What
1-2. That is swung on and out of play down the left field line. So a good job so far for Sam Johnson changing speeds. Certainly has at least the first 2 hitters out on their front foot. Seems to be a bit more enthusiasm coming from the Colt dugout this game. Colts only got 1 hit in game 1. 1-2. Off-speed pitch misses away. It's 2-2. Two to Jake Johnson. That's up and in, and it's full. Junior varsity had a nice season. They were 13-5. Reimer playing at or near the line over there. A lot of room in right center. Sun will be an issue. And just missed outside. A good fastball from Johnson, but just missed. And he'll walk him. So first and second, nobody out.
First baseman Colin Shields.
So that'll bring up the first baseman, Colin Shields. Shields a big right-hander. He'll step in. First and second, still nobody out. And the pitch, just a bit low. Johnson not missing by much. Needs a ground ball here. And 1-0, runner goes, throw down, and Rico was up on the grass, unable to get back to the bag. Not a very good jump by Owen Klein, but he's in there nonetheless. So first and third. Pretty good shot by Aiden Williams also. So Mavericks with runners at the corners. Still nobody out. And the pitch. That's popped up and out of play. The runner was on the move. That would be Jake Johnson. Ball and 2 strikes.
Could have had him.
Off-speed pitch.
Good pitch.
Just missed inside.
Where was it, Blue?
Johnson was on his way to second base. Could have been picked. Looks like he's probably going on first movement. Here's the 2-2.
Got him.
And Sam chases everybody back. Here's the 2-2. That's popped up. That's just what the doctor ordered. Second baseman Harris making the call and the play. And there's one out. So with one out, that'll bring up Colin Johnson.
DH Colin Johnson. East Wichita.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Take off with my debit card.
Actually, that is Owen Bailey. My apologies, I cleared. I made that mistake. First pitch swinging, runner goes. Into right field, Reimer is there. He'll make the catch. Runner tags, and the throw is cut off. And the play at the plate not in time. And it's 1-0. Maize South.
They both won in Paradise Runs. Go to visitor. Is he visitor?
Who's this?
So this is Colin Johnson. We appear to have had them mixed up. First pitch to him is in the dirt.
No. It's just one.
And a bouncing ball to left. Rico gets it on the short hop over to first. And gets him.
Mavericks get two in the top half of the first. As we go to the bottom half of the
We
first.
played a half inning, 1 inning.
Mavericks 2
Played a half
and the
an
Colts
inning.
coming
It
back.
is 1-0 Maize South. We'll be right back.
Who got that ball?
Third baseman. You need that.
Yeah, sorry.
My man. You're alright.
Hey, welcome back. We go to the bottom
Oh, wait,
of the
there's-
first. There is some
Oh my God,
concern
it's
about the order
That's that driver.
in the Maize South top. We'll get to that in just a little bit, but here's how the Colts will go. Caleb Smith will lead it off and play shortstop. Harley Buller will play center field, hit second.
It melted.
Hitting third,
They ran
Tay
into
Rico
it,
over
didn't
third base.
They ran into
In the
it.
cleanup spot as the catcher, Aiden Williams. Caden Walter will hit fifth. He'll be the designated hitter. Hitting sixth,
They
Brandon
ran into
Baker.
runs.
He will be over at first base. Hitting
That
seventh,
last-
Christian Harris. At second base, eighth is Jacob Reimer. He will be in right field, and rounding out the order is Jacob Dorton on left.
Leading off Caleb Smith.
Again, that's Smith, Buller, Rico, Williams, Walter, Baker, Harris, Reimer, and Dorton. Colts 3 and 16. Smith first pitch swinging into left. Darren Camp 2 steps to his back and hauls it in for out number 1. So 1 out. Here's Harley Buller. One of the guys pulled
At
up
the plate, Harley Buller.
from the JV squad.
Buller. Was in a hurry.
Defensively for Maize South, left to right in the outfield, Darren Camp, Johnson, and Kennedy. McBratney at third base, Klein at short, Turner at second base, Shields at first base. That's into center field. Johnson ranging to his left, he'll get it. And there's 2 away. Bailey doing the catching. And on the mound, a right-hander, 10th grader, and, excuse me, that's a senior, Aaron Giesler. So Giesler on the mound. One out here is, actually 2 outs. Here's Tate Rico. First pitch to him low, ball 1. Rico hitless today, has hit the ball hard. It's in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Appreciate Mr. Noah going and getting us something to drink. 1-1.
What?
That is popped out of play. That got in on his hands in a hurry. Ball and 2 strikes.
I get a run around. Come down here and like.
2-0 Maize South.
I can't. I have to watch it.
Actually, it's 1-0. My apologies. That's outside.
1-0.
If 1-0.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Game 2. 1-0 Maize. 2-2. That is into center field. Coming hard is Johnson. He'll get it. That'll do it. Colts go in order. We played 1. Maize South 1. Colts nothing. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. Go to the top of the second. It appears that Maize
Leading off
South
left
has
fielder Josh
got it out
Darrenkamp.
of order. Not sure how they're going to manage that, but Owen Bailey hit in Johnson's place, and Colin Johnson hit in Bailey's place. So
Oh my god.
see how it shakes out. So it'll be Darrenkamp, Kennedy, and McBrotney here in the top of the second, 1-0. Count 0-1 to Josh Darrenkamp. Sam Johnson out for inning number 2. Got in a little bit of trouble, was able to get out of it. And the 0-1 almost hit him. And it's 1-1. Maize South improved to 14-5 with an 8-0 win over Campus in game 1. Just a bit outside, and it's 2-1. Two one. And that's a good pitch on the outside corner. That'll even it up 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Darrenkamp. And that is fouled down the right side. Darrenkamp a little tardy. Count remains 2-2. State tournament begins next week, and the Colts will play West at West Urban on Tuesday. 2-2 in there for a call strike, and Darren Camp will watch it. Good off-speed pitch from Sam Johnson. And
Number 22, Harper Kennedy.
First strikeout of the ball game for Johnson. Here's Harper Kennedy. Bouncing ball left side. That'll get under the glove of Harris. That'll go as an error. And Kennedy is aboard. A little in between
Number
hop to
10,
Harris,
Caden
unable to
McBratney.
handle it.
But that is two, right? Instead of just one.
Yeah.
Here's Caden McBratney. Third baseman steps in from the right side, gets his first look at Sam Johnson. Runner at first base, one out. Pretty good lead over there. He swung on and missed. And a nice fastball from Johnson. And the 0-1 hit him. And the off-speed pitch gets away from Sam Johnson. And McBratney will wear it. It's first and second, and one out.
Second baseman, Cy Turner.
So Cy Turner steps in, the second baseman. So a right on left matchup. We'll see how they manage that. In at the corners. First pitch swinging, that's popped up. That'll be the infield fly rule, so the batter will be out. Harris hauls it in, and there's two outs.
Shortstop number 1, Owen Klein.
So top of the order for the Mavs, it'll be Owen Klein. Reached on an error, stole a base, and scored the only run in the first. First pitch to Klein in there for a called strike. You can see Johnson getting more confidence with each pitch. Sun is out here at the ballpark, very comfortable. And the pitch just missed a bit low. Pretty good spot from Johnson, and it's a 1-1. Ball and a strike, two outs, first and second. Top of second. Off-speed pitch bounced to the right side. Baker will get it, take it himself. And Maize South will straighten
No
a
runs
couple.
in the top half of the second. We go to the
And get
home half of
nothing.
the second. 1-0 Mavericks
So we
lead the
played
Colts.
1.5, 1-0 Maize South. We'll be back. And welcome back. Go to the home half of the second. 1-0 Mavs. Williams, Walter, and Baker scheduled here in the home half of the second. A little catastrophe up here in the booth.
No.
Just a little bit of spilt
Milk.
sody pop, and there's to be no crying. First pitch to Williams is low, ball one.
I thought it was both of them.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's 2 balls.
And that is why it's a 3 out of the zone for Aaron
3
Giesler.
balls.
Giesler faced the minimum in the first inning, got three straight flyouts, and he's behind to Williams. That's outside, so a 4-pitch walk to Aiden Williams. Good start for the Colts. So that'll bring up Caden Walter, the designated hitter.
Hey, now you got no wipes or nothing, no hand wipes.
Looks like Dylan Sheeler will run at first base for Aiden Williams. Throw over, he's back in there, face dirt, face down. Sheeler does run well, always a threat to run. And pitch upstairs. And it's 1-0. Here to have the catastrophe up here maintained and at least corralled. Ball and no strikes. That swung on and missed. Walter with a nice cut. And it's 1-1. One ball and 1 strike, nobody out. Runner at first base. That's Sheeler. Nice cut again by Walter. He'll come up empty. It's 1-2.
She could change it with
I know.
Ball and 2 strikes, nobody out. Home half of the second, game 2 of the doubleheader. Off-speed pitch in there at the letters, and Walter will watch it. And there's 1 away.
Need a little housekeeping up here.
First strike out of the ball game for Aaron
Number 18,
Giesler.
Brendan Baker.
And it's Brendan Baker's turn. He will step in from the right side, call lanky first baseman. And the first pitch to him is fouled out of play.
We can go to my house.
Ball and no strikes, 1 out. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Runner goes, throw down, got him. A good throw by Bailey. Gets it there on 1 hop, handled nicely by Turner, and there's 2 away.
Good job, Davis.
Where's the Deja when I need her?
0-2 to Baker. That's in there. Good fastball on the outside corner. Baker will watch it, and that'll do it. We've played 2, 1-0 Maize South.
Colts
We'll be
fell to
right
score
back.
in the bottom half of the second inning. We go to the third, 1-0 Mavericks.
And welcome back. We go to the third 1-0.
Leading off number 2, Jake Johnson.
2, 3, and 4 for the Mavs. Johnson, Shields, and I have Owen Bailey.
Saved me a little bit. Thank you. Swinger.
Johnson walked in the first and was stranded, so he'll get his second look at Sam Johnson. First pitch swinging, bounced foul. Left side. Sam Johnson recorded his first varsity strikeout in the second. So far, so good. He's only given up 1 hit. And the 0-1. That's foul straight back. It's 0-2.
You're sucking on that.
0-2 to Johnson. Here it is. That is popped up and out of play. So Sam pounding the zone here early in the third. Oh, 2. Little excuse me swing back to Johnson. He's got it over to first in time. Nice change of speed. And Jake Johnson way out in front of it, unable to check his swing, and there's 1 away.
Number 21, Colin Shields.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Colin Shields. He popped up in the first. He's 0 for 1. And a pitch. Just a bit inside. Ball and no strikes. That catches the outside corner. That'll even it up. And it's 1-1. And the 1-1 just missed a bit low. Looked pretty good from where we were sitting. Umpire's been very consistent about that low pitch. If you want to miss, that's the place to miss. Bouncing ball left side. Smith will get it. Oh, on the big hop. And in and out of the glove. That was one of those room service hops with a mint, and that'll go as an error. Shields is aboard. With 1 out. So a little hard luck for Sam Johnson. A couple of routine balls hit and has not been handled. So that is, it'll be Owen Bailey now.
Number 3, Owen Bailey.
The official lineup has,
I bet the pitcher's hit and then they took him out.
could be it, yeah. Popped up right side. Coming hard is Reimer. Going out is Baker, unable to handle it. Ball was in no man's land. Harris probably had a better angle on it. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike, 1 out. Runner at first base, top of third. Maize South got one in the first, been shut out ever since. Runner goes. That is through the left side for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Owen Bailey, and it's first and second with just one out. So Bailey 1 for 2. Down to second base is Colin Shields. That'll bring
Number
up,
15, or correction, number 11, Colin Johnson.
so it'll be Colin Johnson.
I want to do it with Klein.
One out first and second. Sam Johnson continues to throw strikes. And the first pitch is fouled away. Strike one. And time is called.
How many do you got my chair on?
Do what? Oh.
Track is at Hutch tomorrow, and girls soccer is home versus Andover Central. If you're in the area, come watch some soccer at Colt Stadium. And nice change of pace there from Sam Johnson, and it's 0-2. Oh-2, just a bit up. That was a fantastic 0-2 pitch from Sam Johnson. Nice take there by Colin Johnson. And it's 1-2. Here's a 1-2. All-speed pitch has popped up, and that'll be the infield fly rule. The batter will be out. Baker comes in and makes the play right on the line, and there's 2 away. So it'll be Josh Darren.
Number 15, Josh Darrenkamp.
He's 0 for 1, strikeout victim in the second. 2 out, Sam Johnson trying to get out of it. Runners first and second. 3 hits so far for the Mavs. Campa's still looking for their first hit. First pitch swing, fouls it back, strike one. No balls and a strike, top of third, 1-0 Mavs. And the pitch is low and away. It's 1-1. So far, so good for Johnson. He's not missing out over the plate. He's missing low and away. Keeping the ball down, getting lots of ground balls. Here's the 1-1. That's popped up right side. Baker over near the bench and will make the play, and that'll do it. So the Mavericks strand a couple.
Mavericks
And
leave 2
we played
on.
2
They
and a
did
half.
not score in the top half of the third. 1-0 Mavericks.
1-0 And welcome back. We go to the home half of the third, 1-0 Mavericks. Bottom third of the order scheduled for campus. It'll be Harris, Reimer, and Dorton. Here's Christian
48.
Harris.
Number 11, Christian Harris.
9, like counting on them.
Can we do that
Aaron
last
Giesler
play?
out for inning number 3. First pitch is fouled down the line and right. Long run for Kennedy. He won't get there. And strike 1.
What was it? Bubble?
Giesler has faced the minimum here in game 2.
It should be. Nothing.
Just reminded we haven't had any this day in baseball history. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Come up with something. It's in there for a strike. It's 0-2 now to Christian Harris. O2 is in the dirt. And a good eye there by Harris. It's 1-2. And it's in there at the knees. Harris will watch it. And there's one away.
Number 1, Jacob Reimer.
Third strikeout of the ball game for Aaron Giesler, and that'll bring up the right fielder Jacob Reimer. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. Strike 1. And the 0-1 is low and away, 1-1. And a 1-1. Curveball misses low, and it's 2-1. Here's a 2-1. Bouncing ball left side. Charging is McBritney. You got it. Over to first in time. 2 away.
Number 3, Jacob Dorton.
So that'll bring up the left fielder, the 9-hole man, Jacob Dorton. Two outs, nobody on. Bottom half of the third, 1-0 Mavs. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. And misses high again. Two balls, no strikes. Upstairs, 3 out of the zone from Giesler. He's at risk of walking the 9-hole man and turning the lineup over here in the bottom half of the third. 3-0, right down the middle for a called strike. So Dorton with a chance to look for something to drive right here. Here's the 3-1. Catches the outside corner. It's full. So after being behind in the count, Giesler has gotten healthy here in the count. And a pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him. And that'll do it for
Nothing
the
for the Colts. We go to the 4th, 1-0
Colts
Mavs.
go in order in the third. And it's 1-0 Maize. We go to the fourth. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the fourth, bottom third, expected for Maize South. It'll be Kennedy, McBratney, and Cy Turner. Sam Johnson has
Leading off
settled in
number
nicely
22,
for
Harper
three.
Kennedy.
He's only given up 3 hits. So Kennedy reached on there and was stranded in second. And the first pitch just a bit outside, ball 1. Got Coach Davis looking for some this day in baseball history,
I've got it.
and he's got it. He was there for most of it. And the 1-0, that is driven to right field. Reimer going back and will get it near the track for out number 1. Kennedy put a charge into it, but Reimer ran it down, and there's 1 away.
Number 10, Caden McBratney.
So it'll be Caden McBratney was hit by a pitch and stranded in the second. So he'll have a second look at Sam Johnson. And the first pitch ripped foul down the left side. McBratney not fooled on the pitch, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the fourth, game 2. Little excuse me swing down the right side. And fair ball. That ball hugged the line. Johnson unable to pick it up. And into second base is Caden McBratney. That'll be a base hit.
It's a base hit.
So a
Number
little
18,
unlucky.
Isaac F.
Little excuse me swing and hugged the line down the first base line. Looked like it was going to go foul, but by the time Johnson picked it up and tried to flip to first, the play was over. Ball squirted away and down to second base. McBratney went. Here's Cy Turner.
No, pinch hitter. Go.
Actually, we have a pinch hitter.
Isaac F.
Looks like Isaac Epp will hit for Turner here in the fourth. So Isaac Epp will hit here in the fourth with 1 out, a runner at second base. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Johnson a little unlucky. Last play and the error at short and the error in left field. This thing's 0-0. And the 0-1 just a bit outside. It's 1-1. Ball and a strike. Epp hitting for Turner. Just a bit outside, smothered nicely by Williams. Count now 2-1. That is ripped foul down the left side. And the count goes to 2-2. Ball was in on the hands of Epp. Two, here we go. And Johnson chases the runner back. Colts begin postseason play next Tuesday at West Urban. They will take on West. Time to be determined. 2-2. That is bounced up the middle, but Harris has had him played perfectly over to first in time. 2 away. Runner is down to third. That's McBratney.
Number 1, Owen Klein.
Top of the order now, Owen Klein. Reached on an error and scored, stole a base in the first. And bounced out to the right side. He's 0 for 2. Johnson 1 out away from getting out of this mess. And the first pitch is outside. Ball and no strikes, 1-0 Maize South. We're in the top of the 4th. And the pitch. Just a bit inside. And it's 2-0. Upstairs, and 3 out of the zone. Kind of a rare event for Sam Johnson. Let's see if he can get healthy. To the leadoff man, Owen Klein. Here's the 3-0 right down the middle. Klein taking all the way. It's 3-1. Swung on, popped up, left side. Dorton coming hard. Shortstop is out. Smith makes the play, and that will do it. Good play by Smith at short, going out and getting it.
No runs in the top half of the 4th. 1-0 as we go to the bottom half
So
of the 4th.
Maize South strands a runner. They don't get anything. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0. We'll be right back. And welcome back. As promised, a little This Day in Baseball History brought to you by hookbats.com. Go back to May the 12th, 1962. Mets reliever Craig Anderson wins both games of a doubleheader against Milwaukee, but drops his last 19 career decisions before exiting the big leagues. So there you have it. So Mets reliever Craig Anderson wins both games of a doubleheader, but drops his next 19. So there you have it. This day in baseball history, May the 12th, 1962, brought to you by hookbats.com. Home half of the 4th we go. Top of the order for the Colts.
Leading off, number 2, Caleb Smith.
They trail Maize South 1-0, so it'll be 1, 2, and 3. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. So Aaron Giesler out for inning number 4. He has faced the minimum. Caleb Smith 0 for 1. It's in there, Denise, and it's 1-1. Smith flew out to left field in the first. 2 balls and a strike to the shortstop. Great hands ending the inning will ago. Misses inside.
Second short.
Giesler wanted that one. He's going to walk it off and mutter to himself.
Great back.
And it's 3-1. And he'll walk him. 4 straight out of the zone from Aaron Giesler. And Caleb Smith is aboard. That'll bring up Harley Buller.
Number 38, Harley Buller.
Buller 0 for 1, flew out to center in the first. 3 strikeouts so far for Aaron Giesler through 3. A good lead over there by Smith. He runs well. Shows bunt and foul. So Colts trying to play a little small ball here in the home half of the 4th. No balls in the strike. Klassen running through some signs at third base. We'll see what's up. Throw over. Buller didn't give anything away. And the pitch shows bunt. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. That's a good take by Buller. Tough to get the off-speed pitch down. 0-2. We'll see if Klassen puts it on again. That'd be a good time to send the runner. And the pitch. That is swung on and into left field for a base hit. It's a good piece of hitting by Harley Buller, able to stay back on the off-speed pitch and just deposit that into left field. And it's first and second and nobody out. That'll bring up the senior Tate Rico.
Number 10, Tate Rico.
Flew out to center in the first. He is 0 for 1 today. Hitless in game 1. So he's due. Tying run at second base. Throw down to second, not in time. Rico started game 1, only made it through an inning. Gave up 7 hits and 8 runs. Throw to second base. Need Smith back in there. Ball and no strikes to Tate Rico. Here it is. Off-speed pitch is in there for a strike. That'll leave it up 1-1. Colts 3-16 on the season. Here's a 1-1. That misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Still nobody out. Home half of the 4th. Smith reached on a walk and a base hit by Harley Buller, and you're up to date. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch at the letters called for a strike. It's 2-2. And time is called. Geisler with the sign. He's ready. Here it is. That is into right field for a base hit. They will hold the runner, and the Colts will have them loaded with nobody out. So a base hit for Rico, and they're loaded. So nobody out. Here's Aiden Williams. Chance to tie it up or take the lead.
Number 28, Aiden Williams.
Williams walked in the second and was caught stealing. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. The 0-1 is upstairs. Count moves to 1-1. Colts with them loaded. Infield's a double play depth in the middle. Corners are in. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. One and two to Williams. Off-speed pitch is fouled away. Williams able to stay on the slider and foul it away. Here's the 1-2. That is bounced up the middle. Slow roller past the pitcher. Shortstop Klein up with it. And in time for the out, but a run will score. So Smith will score and we're tied. Everybody else will move up.
Old man. Took me forever to find it.
So they'll bring up Caden Walter.
Number 22, Caden Walter.
0 for 1, a strikeout victim in the second. So the infield is all in. Off-speed pitch. Called for a strike at the letters. Not well received by Colt faithful. And the 0-1. That's swung on and missed. And Walter in the hole 0-2 with one out. Colts have it second and third. They have tied the ball game here in the home half of the fourth. One out. And the 0-2. That is a fastball right down the middle, and Walter knew it. And he'll watch it for out number 2. Fifth strikeout of the ball game for
Number 18,
Aaron
Brendan
Geisler.
Baker.
Here's Brendan Baker. Baker, a strikeout victim in the second. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him is low, ball 1. That is lifted to left field, and it'll be the center fielder Johnson calling him off and the play. And the Colts leave a
Colts
couple,
get
but they
one
get
in the bottom
one.
half of the fourth. We go to the fifth, tied
We're
at
all
1.
tied going to the fifth, 1-1. We'll be right back. And we go to the fifth. We're all tied at 1. Colts get 1 in the bottom half of the fourth. It'll be 2, 3, and 4.
Leading off,
Maize
number 2,
South.
Jake Johnson.
It'll be Johnson, Shields, and Bailey. Sam Johnson out for inning number 5. Gave up a run in the first and has quieted the Maize South bats ever since. Shows bunt, gets it down. That's back to Johnson.
Oh,
He bobbles it, unable to find the handle, throws it high, and that's down the line into second base is Jake Johnson. That would be the only time you would give an error to a pitcher, but that will be an error nonetheless on the throw.
number 21, Colin Shields.
Was that Jay Johnson?
So that'll bring up Colin Shields. Reached on an error in the third and flew out in the first. He's 0 for 2. Nobody out top of the fifth. Runner at second base. We're tied at 1.
Oh my.
First pitch swinging into center field. Coming hard is Buller. He'll get it. And there's 1 away. So here's Owen Blake. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the third.
Number 3, Owen Bailey.
Bailey's 1 for 2. First pitch swinging into right field. Long run for Reimer, but he'll get it. Runner tags. And here's the throw. Not in time, but 2 away. Johnson down to third. Reimer with a good jump on the baseball. Read it well.
Number 11, Colin Johnson.
So with 2 outs, here's Colin Johnson. Hitless in game 2, 0 for 2. 2 outs in the inning. First pitch swinging at a little off-speed pitch. Just gets a piece of it, and it's 0-1. Well-pitched ball game for both pitchers so far. Oh, 1. Boy, just missed outside. And it's 1-1. Here's a 1-1 from Johnson. Bouncing ball left side. Ought to end it. Smith up with it over first. In time. Gets him. And that'll do it. Maize will strand 1.
No runs for the
We played
Maize
4
South
and a half. We're
Mavericks.
still
We
tied.
go to the bottom
1-1.
half
We'll be right back.
of the 5th inning. We're tied at 1.
half of the fifth we go. We're all tied at 1. Bottom third of the order.
Leading
for
off,
the
number
Colts.
11, Christian Harris.
It'll be Harris, Reimer, and Dorton. Aaron Giesler out for inning number 5. First pitch to Harris is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Harris 0 for 1. A strikeout victim in the third. That is into right field. Now to get down for a base hit. So good news for the Colts. The leadoff man is aboard here in the 5th.
Number 1, Jacob Reimer.
That'll bring up Jacob Reimer. Gotta see if he might be sacrificing here. With Reimer's speed, he's likely to beat one out if the bunt is in the right place. So we'll see how the Colts decide to play it. Giesler chases Harris back. Pretty good lead over there by Harris. Reimer squares the bunt, pops it up, and foul. No balls and a strike. Coach Klassen running through some signs. We'll wait and see what he has to come up with. More than likely, Reimer is still bunting. We'll see. So over to first. Reimer didn't give anything away. They play Reimer straight away and pretty deep. Third baseman's in on the grass expecting the bunt. And runner goes. And Reimer with the ball through the right side. A good piece of hitting by Reimer. Turner was covering on the play. Reimer hit it where he wasn't. And that's a base hit. Colts with runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah.
At the plate, number 20, Jacob Vogelmore.
Score another one, guys.
So a pinch hitter for Dorton, it'll be Jacob Vogelmore. He will hit here in the 5th.
Did you get that? Yeah. I was like, you pointed up there, and I was like, right?
Colts with a chance here to take the lead with a base hit. And the first pitch, right up the middle. That was off the pitcher. And so that went Giesler to Klein. Klein stepped on it and then threw it away. But a run will score, and the Colts take the lead. They lead it 2-1. That was right back up the middle. Got a piece
Number
of
2,
Giesler.
Caleb Smith.
Gotta wonder if it doesn't hit Giesler. It might have been into center field.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Reimer is forced out at second base. And there are one away.
And then we scored.
Yeah.
First pitch to Vogelmore. Actually, that is Caleb Smith. My apologies. Vogelmore reached on the fielder's choice. Appreciate it, Coach. Just one hitter behind. That's not bad. Smith 0 for 1 with a walk and scored a run in the 4th. Colts now lead it 2-1.
Diet Coke up here.
We had some Diet Coke, but they won't let us drink it off the counter. And the 0-1. Throw over, he's back in time. No balls and a strike to Caleb Smith. The 0-1, nice slider in there for a strike. It's 0-2.
I mean, like,
One out runner at first base. Colts got a run in the 5th. That is soft liner to the right side. Nobody's there. And Smith will beat it out for a base hit. So that was one of those balls, hit them where they weren't, and that's exactly what happened. So Smith is aboard. And it's first and second with just one out.
Number 38, Harley Buller.
So that'll bring up Harley Buller, the center fielder. It looks like we're going to have a timeout. While we're not doing nothing, looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. Let's see what else happened on this day in baseball history. Back in 1955, after holding the Pirates hitless through 8 innings, the Cubs' Sam Jones walks the first 3 batters in the 9th to load the bases, and then fans the heart of the Pittsburgh order. Dick Grote, Roberto Clemente, and Frank Thomas to preserve his 4-0 no-hitter. So there you have it. This day in baseball hitter history, 1955. Sam Jones threw a no-no. So there you have it. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. First and second now, 1 out. Conference is over. Buller takes a hack at the first one. He comes up empty, and he's behind 0-1. Six hits for the Colts, 5 for Maize South. That's in there at the letters. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, got him upstairs, challenged him up around the letters, unable to keep up, and there is 2 down.
Number 10, Tate Rico.
So strikeout number 6 for Aaron Giesler. That'll bring up Tate Rico. And the pitch. That is lifted to right. Kennedy over to his left, he'll get it. And that'll do it for the Colts.
Colts get 1 in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th. Colts 2, Mavs 1.
New score, 2-1 Colts. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the 6th. Colts lead it out 2-1. Sam Johnson out for inning number 6. 69 pitches.
Leading off number 15,
6
Josh
innings.
Darren Camp.
66% of those for strikes. I don't know of a pitching coach anywhere in the country that wouldn't take that. Darren Camp, Kennedy, and McBratney scheduled here in the 6th. Shows bunt, gets it down. And Johnson up with it over the first in time. One pitch, one out. Good news for Colts faithful. Here's Harper Kennedy.
Number 22, Harper Kennedy.
He's the only one that's in order most of the time.
Colts got a run in the fourth and the fifth. They lead it 2-1.
Sam's gonna struggle with this one because
Yeah.
That's low and in. 5 hits for the Mavericks, 6 for the Colts. Two very well pitched ball games. Excuse me, two very good pitchers tonight, Coach. I'm okay. 1-0. Just missed upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Two go. It swung on and missed. Kennedy looked to be a little tardy on the pitch, and it's 2-1. Kennedy reached on an error in the second and flew out in the fourth. He's over 2. Johnson with the sign. Here it is. And catches the outside corner. 2-2.
It's a great day.
Sing your heart out, Davis.
2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away. Here it is. That'll foul straight back. Be a nice little cut fastball from Johnson with some good action on it. Tends to run away from the left-handers. And the 2-2 again. Here it is.
because
Oh, good.
That is ripped foul.
He just stood there with no hesitation. Just like,
Off-speed pitch was out over the plate. Kind of a rarity for Sam Johnson. I can see big things in this young man to come. Here's the 2-2.
catch
A
it.
soft liner that'll get over the head of Harris and will fall into left field. They'll throw behind him. He's back in there. So a 1-out base hit for Harper Kennedy. And the tying run is aboard with 1 out.
Number 10, Caden McBratney.
That'll bring up Caden McBratney. 1 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Singled in the fourth and was stranded. 1-out runner at first base. And the pitch. That is bouncing ball to the left side. Rico up with it to second for 1. Back to first.
He wasn't even watching.
And they're going to call the runner out at second base. They're going to say base runner interference at second base. And the Colts will get the benefit of the double play, and that will end it here in the top of the 6th. Colts
No runs
cling
in the
to
top
a
of the 6th. We go to the
1-run
bottom of the
lead.
6th.
2-1. We go to the
Colts
bottom
lead
of
at
the 6th. We'll
2-1.
be back. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the sixth. Colts lead it 2-1. They get a unorthodox double play.
Lead it off, number
runner
28,
interference
Aiden
at
Williams.
second base. And get the double play and get out of it. 2-1 Colts. Williams, Walter, and Baker scheduled. First pitch from Aaron Giesler is fouled away. Giesler with 6 strikeouts. And he's given up a couple of runs. That's it. Off-speed pitch misses high. It's 1-1. Colts looking to get some insurance right here. It's upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 catches the inside corner. That'll even it up 2-2. And the off-speed pitch misses upstairs, and that'll run it to full. High and away, and he'll walk him. So a leadoff walk to Aiden Williams. Second walk issued today by Aaron Giesler. They'll bring up Peyton Walter.
No, Cayenne Cadillo.
Looks like it will be Cadillo will hit for Walter.
Attention, please. Now batting number 40, Cayenne Cadillo.
So Cadillo get his first experience of the evening in a pinch hit situation here in the sixth. So a lot of young guys seeing action tonight. Shows bunt, gets it down, good one. Left side off the mound to get it is Giesler. Over to first, sacrifice is successful. And Cadillo does a job, and there's one away. So Williams down to second base.
How's it gonna bump though?
Number 18, Brendan Baker.
So with one out, it'll bring up Brendan Baker with an insurance run at second base. And the first pitch in there for a called strike. Giesler starting him with soft stuff early. You can do that, you can have a long career in this business. Oh, 1. He swung on and missed. Appeared to be looking for something else. And it's 0-2. And the pitch, fisted, and we'll go foul.
Is that you, sir?
That was my little tablet.
A mouse on a motorcycle. You guys know it's a no-giggle Wednesday. 0-2. Just missed inside. So Giesler tried to go back inside. And Baker's not biting. Play Baker straight away and pretty deep in the outfield. Definitely don't want to give up a double here. And the 1-2. Off-speed pitch misses low, and that'll even it up 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base. Colts lead at 2-1, looking for more. That is a bouncing ball left side. Klein up with it over to first, and he'll get him. Over to third base is Aiden Williams. And with 2 out, here's Christian Harris.
Number 11, Christian Harris.
Harris 1 for 2, singled in the 5th and struck out in the 1st. Did score a run. An insurance run 90 feet away. And the first one is swung on foul. They got a piece of Bailey. So the umpire will walk the baseball off while Bailey takes inventory. No balls and a strike to Harris. And the fastball misses. It's 1-1. Easler with 6 strikeouts and a couple of walks. And the 1-1 is popped up to center. Johnson in a few steps will haul it in, and that'll do it. Colts are going to strand one. We played 6. Colts lead it 2-1. We'll be right back.
First out's the first, the big one, you know.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Colts lead it 2-1. 3 outs away from picking up victory number 4 on the season. It'll be 9-1
Leading offside,
and 2.
Turner.
So Epp will lead it off. It'll be Epp, Klein, and Johnson.
Turner's hitting.
Correction, that is Turner. My apologies. Turner has re-entered.
He just baffling.
Turner 0 for 1. And it's outside. Leaving the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Colts begin postseason play next Tuesday at West Urban. They will take on West High School. 1-1. Off speed in there for a call strike. Nice breaking ball, catches the outside corner. It's 1-2. Leadoff man is very important in high school baseball. And the 1-2. Off speed just missed outside. Well, that was a good 1-2 pitch. Turner wasn't biting. And it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
Got it.
Swung on and missed. And Turner swings through it for out number 1. And we'll go to the top. Here is Owen Klein with 1 out.
Number 1, Owen Klein.
So Sam Johnson will strike out number 2 of the evening. Here's Owen Klein. He's 0 for 3. Reached on an error in the first and scored. And the first pitch in there for a call strike. No balls and a strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top of 7. Colts lead it 2-1. 6 hits apiece. Off-speed pitch just paints the outside corner. Little backdoor slider catches the corner, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. See if Johnson may go with a waste here. We'll see. 0-2. Off-speed pitch, bouncing ball left side. Smith up with it, over to first, gets him. And there are 2 away. So 2 outs. Here's Jake Johnson.
Number 2, Jake Johnson.
Johnson 0 for 2, reached on an error in the 5th and walked in the 1st. So Maize South, they trail it by 1. They're down to their final out. Johnson, the center fielder, will step in to try to keep it going. Colts lost game 1, 8-0, trying to get a little revenge. And the first pitch, bouncing ball left side and through the wickets of Tate Rico, just under the glove of Rico. And the tying run is aboard. So with the error, Johnson is aboard. That'll bring up Colin Shields.
Number 21, Colin Shields.
The error bug has bitten the Colts tonight. They're trying to get away with it. Sam Johnson, 1 out away. That is popped up the center. Buller over to his left and gets it, and that'll do it. That's a winner. Colts come away with a 2-1 victory. Sam Johnson gets the complete game victory. Here are your totals.
Everybody for coming out tonight. Please,
for Maize South, 1 run, 7 hits, an error. And for the victorious Colts, 2 runs, 6 hits, and 6 errors. The win goes to the sophomore, Sam Johnson. The loss will go to Aaron Giesler. Colts go to 4-16 on the season. And Maize South will go to 14-6. Colts will begin postseason play next Tuesday at West Urban. They will take on West. Again, your final, Colts 2, Maize South 1. I'm Todd Hook for Channel 060. We'll see you next time.